how are you all? This is Akshatha Shetty. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So yes, you have read the title right. It is about why and how I took up CS course. So I'm sure most of us would have different stories on why we took up CS course. It may be because your mother forced you, your father forced you, your cousin has done that, or your best friend has pursued CS course, so you have just come in, right? So we all have different stories. So today I'm here to share my story of why I took up CS course, okay? So I'm gonna keep it very short, and I assure you that this is going to be super motivational for you all. Guys, I wanted to become a psychologist since my childhood, guys, okay? Psychologist, psychiatrist, I'm not sure, okay? You know, you have to study science for becoming that. I'm not sure. It's either psychologist or psychiatrist, okay? So I had dreams of pursuing that, but I had to shift my field to commerce, okay? So yeah, without much introduction, let's quickly get into the video. Alright, so way back in 2016, I was pursuing my first year of BCom. Okay, just like a regular student with no big dreams in the head, I went into BCom stream and I just continued in the same college where I did my plus 2. Okay, so the name of the college is Shishadripuram Degree College, that's situated in Bangalore. And I think it was our first or second day of BCom classes. So we were asked to introduce ourselves and just share what we wanted to become. Okay. You know, we were just 17, 18, and what will we know? Like max to max, we'll just say, I want to become an actress, I want to become a dancer, I want to become an accountant, something like that, right? Believe me or not, 3/4 of the class, when they were asked what they wanted to pursue, they just said CA, okay? I don't know if you guys remember, this CA trend was going on when we pursued this, BCom and all, okay? So it's like, whomever you ask, whoever common student you approach and you ask them what you want to become, they'll just say, ma'am CA, ma'am CA, CA, CA. So this trend was going on so much that we did not even know what we wanted to become when we became big. My turn came, I had to stand up and of course I had to answer. I introduced myself and I said, okay, I've pursued second PU and all that. And since all of them were sharing CA, I thought, okay, I do not have any dreams in my head as such. So I said, ma'am, I want to become CA. So everybody are like, oh, okay, fine. Normal, that's it. Okay, but one girl stood up and said she wanted to become CS. I'm like, I've heard CA, but what is CS? I've not even heard it. As such, CS was not in such a trend then, way back then, 5 to 6 years down the line. So I just heard it through my ears and I left it right there. That's it. That girl shared she wanted to become a CS and that's over. Okay. Let me introduce my friends team. So during plus 2, that is our PU days, we were 5 in the gang. Okay. So there were 2 boys and there were 3 girls. Okay. So we all were best friends and we just bunked together. We went together to movies. We just ate together and all that. Okay. So this group continued even after they all separated. I mean, they all went to different colleges after plus 2, but I continued in the same college. But yeah, our friendship remained intact. Okay, one of the boy who was in our group was actually pursuing CA course. That is, he had just taken up CA foundation course at that time. And I don't know why he said that. One fine day, he went to my friend, that is one of the girls in our group, and he just spoke this behind my back. Okay, he just said, Akshatha just speaks but she doesn't do anything. It's exactly the same thing, and he said this in his regional language, that is in Kannada, but of course I'm translating it to you all. So he just said this, she just says but she doesn't do anything. Okay, so he said this because he knew I didn't want to become CA, but you know, just because people were asking, I kept saying, oh, I wanted to become a CA. And that girl, okay, she was of course my best friend. You know, after adding all that masalas, she just came and said this to me. Akshata, he just said, you just speak everything but you don't actually execute anything in real. I don't know, it just hit me right to the heart. And Guys, I'll tell you, I thank him for saying that, and I'll tell you why at the end of the story. I mean, you yourself will get to know. So, that moment when I heard that word from her, from my best friend, it just shook me, guys. It shook me. I'm like, oh God, can somebody who is my best friend, who knows so much about me, say something like that behind my back? I don't know. This same day, okay, the same day when I heard those words from her, from my best friend, I went back home. I don't know why, tears just started rolling down my eyes. Okay, I'm very close to my mom, yet I did not even say this to her. Okay, so I came back home, I just started crying, knowing nothing to do, and suddenly I remembered that girl saying CS. Okay, guys, before everything, let me tell you, I was not interested in CA because I know my strength. I'm not very strong in accounts, and I get scared looking at numbers, guys. I don't know how to play with numbers, and it's tough for me to, practically work out problems or tally the balance sheet. I am far away from all that. Okay, so, but you ask me to read 2 pages, you ask me to interpret any law, I can do it right away. Okay, so I am like that. I am a theoretical person. Okay, as in not for life, not towards life, but towards studies. Okay, so I like theory a lot. If you give me 3-4 pages, I'm gonna say it. Give me 10 minutes, I'm gonna say that to you. So I was that strong in theory. So I was very clear. I was very sorted in my thoughts that CA is not my cup of tea. It's just for saying it to others. That's it, right? So if people ask me what do you want to become, if I say CA, they'll just shut their mouth. They're not going to ask me anything further. Okay. But deep down the heart, I knew CA was not for me. Okay. So what I did, I just took my phone and I googled what is CS. Just Google, that's it. Then I got to know that, okay, there are 3 stages: foundation, executive, professional, and the basic, they say bird's eye view. So I got a basic idea about what the course is. And the next day, I called up one of the coaching centers in Bangalore. Okay, so I called them up and checked with them if I can just enroll there and if they could help me with the registration process. Okay, there's nobody to support me. Okay, there's nobody in my family who is aware of what a CS is or what a CS does. There's nobody to tell me if there's scope in future for CS or nothing. I just don't know anything. CS seemed as if it's like a Greek and Latin to me. Okay, but only one thing that I knew was CS is equivalent to CA. So I just said my mother that I'm going to pursue CS because it just fascinated me, and there are law subjects, there are theory subjects, so that I don't know anything. I'm just concerned about foundation, and foundation has 4 subjects. So business ethics, communication, wow, all are theory subjects. And mom was like, fine. Okay. So this is how my journey as a CS began, and after a week, I, along with my mother, we just went to enroll in one of the private coaching institutions. We enrolled and my coaching classes began. So one of the persons over there, he just helped me with the registration process for CS, and that's how everything began. Right from there, there's no turning back. Of course, my journey, the entire CS journey, I'm gonna share in a separate video, but this is how I took up CS, and this is why I took up CS. They just say destiny. Few decisions do not happen by chances, but they happen by choices. And today, that boy who commented on my strength, my ability, okay, he has not even cleared his CA Inter till now. It's been almost 5 years since he said that, 5-6 years since he said that. And today I am a qualified company secretary. I can say this with all the pride that I am a qualified company secretary. Okay? I'm not here to compare me and him. I don't want to judge anybody, but this is just an example of how criticisms can take you there. Right to the top. Okay, I'm friend with him even till date. I've never asked him about that, guys. So it's been such a long time, and I've never asked him, hey, why did you comment on me like that? Because that day, if he hadn't said that, I wouldn't have been in this position. I wouldn't have pursued CS course at all. Okay, so I'm really thankful to him, and I don't want to reveal the name, so because the person who spoke that knows who that person is, and of course my close friends know that. So I literally have to thank him, guys. I literally have to thank him if I have pursued a course like this, and if I'm able to make a career like this, then I should thank him, definitely. So never underestimate your enemies, okay? You never know, maybe the person sitting beside you is your enemy or is he your real friend. You never know, okay? But if anybody says anything about you, then be very cautious and always turn that negative thing into a positive trait, right? So that day, if I had just sat down sobbing on what he said, today maybe I wouldn't have pursued anything. I would have pursued just BCom and just entered into a job. This is my short story of how I became CS, guys. And once I qualified, he just congratulated me. The same boy who commented, he just congratulated me saying, wow, Akshatha, congratulations, you did it. Right? So that's the real success. And this doesn't happen overnight. This needs a lot of dedication. This needs a lot of perseverance and courage, right? So always trust yourself and never give up. If you can believe, you can do it. So the intention behind me sharing this short story was to believe in yourself even when the whole world doesn't. Okay? Always accept criticisms, but work on it. Okay? And good luck, guys. See, it's not about who came first. It's about who finished first. Right? It feels very nice to share experiences with you all. So I want my people who are listening to this story to come forward, pursue your goals no matter what. There will always be people who talk behind your back, who comment behind your back, who backbite you, who will stab you, everything. But the only thing that should keep you going is your trust in yourself. Don't expect the world to be nice to you, because it's not. So good luck, and I think your exams are fast approaching, so I want you all to stay focused and give your best. That's it, right? Let's leave the results to the God and the invigilators, but at least let's do our part honestly. Okay? Wishing you all the good luck, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye guys, take care.